It's so warm and balmy, I've even turned off the heated grips. How's that for spring? Well, good afternoon everyone, and today is, well, it's the first day of spring. I mean, it's not actually officially the first day of spring, but I feel like all the indicators are there. It's been consecutively sunny for 2 days, which it hasn't been at any point since Christmas as far as I know. The sun is out somewhere. It's a bit cloudy at the minute, but I've definitely seen blue sky today. I've definitely had the sun in my eyes today. So it feels like the weather's turning a bit. And more importantly, MotoGP has started. So I always feel like when the first MotoGP race happens, that's the starting pistol for riding season. So although it isn't officially spring for, I think, probably 3 weeks yet, it feels like it to me, so that's good enough. So I thought, what better way to celebrate the first day of spring than getting out on the bike and going to the seaside for a quick brew. So I'm en route to Southport, and Southport used to be a bit of a, morning pal, a bit of a biking mecca. So there's a little carousel near the seafront in Southport that I suppose if you live anywhere north of Birmingham and south of the Scottish border, you probably will have heard of Southport Carousel. And in summer it used to be completely flooded with bikes. There would be hundreds of bikes there on a summer evening, and I think the council, in their infinite wisdom, has decided that that's not the kind of thing they want to attract. So the area where normally people would park up the bikes on the carousel in Southport, they've now put these huge planters in there, probably under the auspices of making the area more green and more environmentally friendly. But I suspect the real reason is to try to make it difficult for bikers to park up there. So it was a great spot. There was a fish and chip shop right there. There was a cafe, amusement arcade. It was an absolutely brilliant place to go for a summer evening just for an hour. It's a nice ride there as well, although there's a bit of traffic this morning. But it was a very nice place to go to, and I haven't been for probably since some point last summer, I think. So I haven't been for a while. So I thought I'd have a little ride up today and see. I've seen a couple of other videos where people have posted where these planters have been placed and saying it's a bit of an anti-bike measure. Oh, what a nice Escort that is, wow. Yeah, these planters have been put down as kind of to discourage bikes, so I thought I'd go up there and take a little look myself and see what the crack is. If that is the case, I'm not expecting any bikers to be there, but as I say, it's the unofficial first day of spring. I think that's the third or fourth convertible I've seen with the top down, so that's another marker for the weather changing and spring coming. So that's good enough for me. And when the weather is like this, and I think it's about 10-11 degrees today maybe, or it's due to be that later this afternoon, you can't really call it a winter ride out, can you? This weather is not a winter ride. The roads are dry, the sun is sort of out, it's warm-ish. So as far as I'm concerned, I've done my last winter ride, and these are now spring rides. You can really smell this Escort in front. Greta Thunberg would not be happy if she was on the back of this bike. Not that I'd ever take Greta Thunberg on the back of this bike, but you get my point. This absolutely stinks, this Escort. It's beautiful, absolutely fantastic smell. Takes you back to your childhood when your dad would have a Cortina or an Escort, and they smell like this all the time. This guy's having the time of his life, isn't he? Reliving his youth. He knows people of a certain generation like me are looking at him in admiration, thinking he's cool. What a great car. It's so warm and balmy, I've even turned off the heated grips. How's that for spring? So here we are, just heading into Southport. I always think there's something a bit weird, isn't there? Almost a bit depressing and a bit creepy about British seaside towns in the off season. Although that said, a lot of British seaside towns are pretty depressing and pretty creepy in the middle of summer these days. But Southport is one of those places that it just feels odd to come to in spring when there's not many people around, as you can see. The fairground's looking a bit sorry for itself. It's all a bit always feels a bit strange to me. Because when you're a kid growing up, you know, we come to Southport quite regularly, and obviously you'd come in summer and it'd be bustling, there'd be thousands of people out, and all the seafront would be busy and the fairground would be noisy, and then you come on the 1st of March and it's yeah, it's all a bit grim. But not to worry, it's a nice day. There are certainly a few people about. There are people out walking and making the most of the decent weather. So we're just gonna come over the bridge to the carousel, and we'll see if I can even park up there anymore, and we'll see if anyone's there. If they're not, I might just carry on riding and go somewhere else and have a brew perhaps. What do we think? Is it going to be completely deserted? Or will I have some company there? So there's the famous carousel. There's a couple of people out and about by the looks of things. It's certainly not as busy as it would have been a couple of years ago, even in the beginning of March. So maybe the let's call them parking restrictions have took the toll. Yeah, there's a couple of people here, isn't there? Let's see if we can get a brew, shall we? So that's my little Southport jaunt done for the day. I thought I was going to get drenched on the way home actually. Just as I was leaving, it went pretty much pitch black. Heavens opened a bit and we got a bit of a downpour. But 5 minutes later that's cleared. The sun is back, and as far as I'm concerned, spring is still on. Had a very interesting chat to an old gentleman who was admiring the bike and telling me tales of his own ownership of Triumphs in the past and various other bikes. That's what's good about biking, isn't it? I stopped off for a quick bag of chips and a can of Fanta, and there's always someone who wants to reminisce and chat bikes, isn't there? And I might even duck in here. I've never been here before. Area 51 Coffee. Let's have a little duck in here and get a bit of a brew. It's a nice old CBR6. Very nice. Let's have a little brew to round off the ride, shall we? Well, that's the final stop off of the day done. A quick pit stop at Area 51 Cafe for a quick hazelnut latte. How very sophisticated and posh, eh? I don't know if it's just me, but why is everything so expensive these days? £4.99 for a regular size brew with a splash of hazelnut syrup in it. £5. What is that all about? I need to get out more, I think. So, headed home now. Managed to sit outside and have me brew, which isn't half bad, is it? Sat in the sunshine. And before I forget, just a quick reminder as well that tomorrow...
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
I'll be doing the draw for the 3 years worth of oil, courtesy of Rock Oil. So my good friends at Rock Oil have very kindly and generously offered to give away 12 litres of the Synthesis Sport motorcycle oil. So if you fancy winning that for absolutely no cost and no effort, all you have to do is have a look at my last video, the last video that I posted, and leave a comment on it. That is it, it's all you need to do. If you leave a comment on the last video I made, you'll be entered into a draw to win 12 litres of Rock Oil Synthesis Sport motorcycle oil. It'll be delivered directly from Rock Oil, straight to your door, completely free of charge. As I said, all you have to do is comment on my last video, and tomorrow evening I'll pick a comment out at random, and whoever I pick out, there's 12 litres of Rock Oil Synthesis Sport oil that will be shipped off to you directly from Rock Oil themselves. You can't really argue with that for nothing, can you? Absolutely nothing. So good luck with that. Look forward to seeing who wins that tomorrow. And that's it for today. It was just a little trip out for an hour or two, make the most of the sunshine, give the flying satsuma a little run out, and to enjoy this spring-like weather we've got at the moment. So thank you for watching. If you can, and if you don't mind, it would be great if you could subscribe. It's entirely up to you, but it's obviously that's totally free of charge. Virtually zero effort on your part. Just click a button. That'd be fun if you could subscribe. Enter the competition I've got on to win the Rock Oil on my last video. And other than that, hope you're enjoying the good weather. Hope you're getting out and about. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers for now.